thanks to RacingBet and sportchamps.com.au, Australia's #1 fantasy betting platform. I'm Smaffo. He's Tim. Another big weekend of racing, especially over in Western Australia at Ascot's. Tim, this is your wheelhouse, as I said last week. Thank you for joining me, mate.
Yeah, no problem, Smello. Good to be back. And first weekend of the Masters Carnival over here in Perth. We've got Group 1 racing the next 3 weeks straight, so can't wait to get stuck in.
Now, if you get onto sportchamps.com.au, get on the site. If not, get on the app, Google Store, Apple Store. You know what it is. Sign up today. Small outlay, big payday. Mate, I got a big payday last week playing Big Bash Cricket where I actually lost all my bets and still got a payout. So you don't have to be a winning partner to be a champ on Sport Champs, mate.
Sounds like you did better than me because I got cleaned up in the tournaments. But we'll bounce back this weekend, Smather. Plenty to get stuck into for Ascot on the weekend.
Now, before we get on to Ascot, I want to highlight this particular tournament in the homepage, which is the November special. It's a $10,000 guarantee, one of the highest prices tournaments you can get on Sport Champs right now. You punt through November. They're going to chuck up a market each day for the rest of November. What I want to highlight here is that entry lockout is on Saturday. And look, we're doing this video on a Thursday. And look at the leaderboard at the moment. If you can try and do 10x your cash at the moment, your Sport Champs cash, you're in the big money. So get onto the website, have a look at that. If you even get down towards the min cash, all you need is a little placing there. $50 entry though. If you get a little placing at $1.50, you're making some good money, especially there. So get on the website, hit the special tab. If you can't find it, it's all there. All the specials, all the sports are ramping up as well. The A-League, the NBA, it's all there. But the one we want to talk about here is Saturday racing. And I'm going to go down here, the Ascot card. Tell me about what's happening in Western Australia on Saturday. What kind of races we're looking at?
Yeah, plenty of good races, Smatho. It's all happening. We've got the Crystal Slipper Stakes for the 2-year-olds. We've got the Placid Arc Stakes for the 3-year-olds, the Carbine Club of WA, the WA Guineas, of course, the Railway Stakes, the Jungle Mist Classic. There's plenty of good stakes racing, which kicks off the carnival. It'll all be happening for the next 3 weeks, and we're going to focus on 3 of the good races on this weekend's card and trying to find some winners for the punters entering the Sport Champs tournament.
All right. I'm in the full card here, so let's have a look. Which one are you looking at to start with?
Yeah, we're going to kick off in race number 5. This is the Placid Arc Stakes for the 3-year-olds, and I'm going to start off with hopefully a little bit of value for those playing in the tournament. Horse number 2 there, Ain't No Other Man. He's currently $9.50, as you can see on screen on the Sport Champs tournament. We're going to lock in him on an each-way basis. He comes out of a very good run first up from a spell, which was about 3 weeks ago now. And he ran third on that occasion behind a horse called The Front Bar, who's since come out and won again, I think, last weekend. So the form's good. This horse, he hit the line really well, goes well second up from a spell. He's 1 from 1 at the distance, draws well for Lacta Romilly and Barrier 2. I just really like his setup here. And as I said, I think at $9.50, he's a good each-way bet in the Placid Arc Stakes.
Excellent. All right, so that's race 5 at Ascot. Number 2, what else is on the features on the card here, mate?
Yeah, we'll go to the WA Guineas. This is race 7 on the card. Could be a little bit boring here in terms of my selection, but horse number 13, Treasured Star for William Pike, Grant and Alana Williams and Peters Investments. The Cerise and White, there'll be plenty of punters cheering this horse home, but there were plenty of punters on the floor crying after its last start. You don't want to go back and watch the replay. It found all sorts of trouble, Smatho. It ran up backsides everywhere it went in the straight, and it was a horror story. It started $2.40 on that occasion, so the punters were left reeling. But I'm pretty keen to follow up here, and I think it can win this. And if it does, we might see a line up in a couple of weeks in one of the Group 1s. But look, gets the blinkers on for the first time here. Draws well in Barrier 6 for William Pike, 54.5 kilos. If it finds clear running, I think this is the most likely winner of the race. As I said, it started a very short price favourite last start behind a couple of good horses who have since come out and run well again. So pretty confident if Treasured Star does get clear running this week with the blinkers on. It's a very scary setup, and I think she'll be winning this race, the WA Guineas race 7.
Yeah, and you can't blame Pikey for having a bad run, can't we?
Well, he'll blame himself. He did come off and say it was a bad ride and I got it all wrong. But he very rarely makes 2 mistakes in a row on the same horse. So I think he'll be very keen to go out and redeem himself.
Excellent. Now the feature race, the railway. What
Yep,
race is that?
race
that
8.
race? Race 8.
Race 8 on the card. Yep. And a little bit boring here as well, again, because we've got $1. If you scroll down to horse number 16, what price are we getting on Sport Champs?
Oh,
This is the
sure
favourite,
it's
$1.75. Yeah. So this horse could just about be unbeatable, Smatho. And there's going to be plenty of punters backing this. Pike, Group 1, short price favourite. This horse was just absolutely phenomenal first up in the Asian Bow Stakes. He really, really dominated. And that was, as I said, that was his first start since winning the Derby back in April. So he should really come on for that run. He draws barrier 3 here. And if I look at the Railway Stakes, I think the past 8 winners have all carried 53 or 53.5 kilos. So he gets the right setup here with 53 kilos, barrier 3, William Pike coming off a dominant win. He really does look the horse to beat here. For a little bit of value, if you're looking for trifectas or first fours, I think we can include Notorious One, who ran second first up from a spell, and he's a horse with ample amounts of ability. He ran second to Western Empire in that race. Kiss on All Four Cheeks, she won last start to gain entry into this race. That was last weekend, comes here on the quick backup. And I think 2 from the Reese Radford stable, Comfort Me and Son of Bacchus. I think they're both slightly over the odds. I think you should be getting about $26 and $41. And I think they can be included in trifectas and first fours. They're definitely knockout chances. So, but look, all eyes will be on the favourite here, and he'll be very hard to beat horse number 16, Western Empire. Probably the good thing of the day.
Yes, I might. If I jump into that November special, I might jump on that massive favourite there at Ascot and see if I can get on the board there with my champ cash. Now, Tim, where can they find you for the rest of your selections for Saturday's racing, mate?
Yep, head to www.racingbet.com.au. We'll have every race at Ascot covered, as we will for the next 3 weeks. We'll also have racing in Melbourne and Sydney covered in depth, so you can find everything at RacingBet.
Excellent. Just a reminder, Sports Champs are an 18-plus site and gamble responsibly all times. Thank you, Tim, for your insights for this week. Looking forward to seeing you next week.
No worries, guys. Good luck, punters.
Good luck, punters. See you later.